will shift today. Number 1P is purpose. Purpose has to do with why you exist. Purpose has to do with your assignment on earth. Purpose has to do with the vision that you have been entrusted to carry out on earth. Listen to me. Provisions are meant for visions. Hear me today. Every vision you are nurturing will be provided for. There is money for the vision you hold in your heart. For you to see that money, you must give birth to that vision. For 3 years, I doubted that statement. At the 3rd year of the winning mindset, according to the instruction I had when I started that vision, the kind of resources I expected began to come in support of what I do. Why? Because there is money in vision. There is money in purpose. Purpose is how we measure through success. Purpose is how you derive fulfillment in what you do. Remember, provision is the supply for vision. Until there is a vision in place, provision will be out of place. Until there is vision in place, provision will be out of place. Your supplies are not in place because your vision is not in place. Number 2, production. Number 2, production. Production is the ability to create value, solutions in terms of product and services. So when we talk about production, we are saying create or produce something. Produce something. Bring forth a product. Produce a service. Produce a skill. It does not matter what it is, but until you produce, money will not come to you, because production is about value and money gravitates towards value every day. Production is the first and major pillar for financial dominion. Remember, production is the ability to create value in terms of products and services. Production is about creating solutions.
All right, guys, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Who can hear me? Who can hear me? Can you hear me? It's time. Let's fly. Okay, Gift can hear me. Who else can hear me? Who else can hear me? Okay. Whew. Amazing, amazing. So go to your WhatsApp status. Go and tell everybody that we are live. Tell everybody that we are live and we're about to get going. It's been a long while since I came up here to come and talk. So let's get going. Okay. Welcome, Maxine Victory. Welcome, Gift Uchechi. Welcome, Destiny Obinyan. Faith Oluwaduminim Jesus. Welcome. Joshua Kuton, welcome. Archie Kingsley, welcome. Balogun Zainab, welcome. Welcome. So how to manage multiple businesses? How to manage multiple businesses? When it comes to managing means to do something efficiently and productively, right? So if what you are doing is not efficient, if it's not productive, then it means you are not managing it well. That's why people go as high as paying for management skill courses, because they need to learn how to manage whatever they are managing.
I want to share with you how I got noticed by influencers, how I connected with them, and how I made them my friends. Many times you want to connect with persons because you admire them, because they inspire you and maybe they motivate you. But the big question is, I don't even know how to connect with them. Will they read my message? Some of them, they read my message, they don't reply me. But this was what I did. One, don't ever read their post to comment. Read to understand. Almost everybody reads the post of an influencer to post. They read it to comment. They never read it to understand. This is it. People will always perceive your motive. Most people, they just drop a post, deep truth. Some people, they do kai.
All right, so let's ride on. Let's ride on. So to manage means to do something efficiently and productively. And if you've been with me on this live session, you remember that I always say to be busy is different from being productive. You can be busy and not be productive, right? So being busy is what effort oriented, and being productive is result driven. So we can tell that you are busy whenever you are putting lots of effort to achieve a thing, but we can tell that you are productive whenever results are pulling in. A whole lot of persons are busy, but they are not productive. A lot of persons are putting in a lot of efforts, but they are not getting results. And it's a very terrible situation to be in. It's a very terrible situation to be in, all right? So I'll be explaining a whole lot of things for you today. 4 ways you can manage multiple businesses. I'll just give you 4, and I'll tell you how to convert your hunger into a business. Okay, so I'm going to give you a 5-step process on how your hunger can graduate into a skill, into a business, then into a company, and then into what? A conglomerate. So if you can hear me, type I can hear you. I just want to be sure so we can just move very quickly. Can you hear me? God strong past devil today. Network is okay today. Yes, network is okay today. So nobody can hear me. Ah, wahala. If you can hear me, please let me know. I just need. Okay. Oh, good, good, good. You can hear me. You can hear me. One of the mistakes I made early online was trying to do everything myself, especially as regards webinars, as regards WhatsApp trainings, and all. It can be very, very draining. And if that's what you do now, it means you are busy, but you are not really productive. Okay. And I tried doing it a whole lot of times. I tried building lots of businesses and they all failed. I mean, they failed woefully, right? They failed very well simply because I did not know how to manage a business. Managing a business is not something that comes to you by default, it is something you have to learn. You might have leadership skills, you might be charismatic, but then that's not what's going to help you build a business. Business entails a whole lot of things that you need to learn, a whole lot of things that you need to learn. So the 5-step process I want to give you today before I move over to 4 ways you can manage a business. Every business begins from what I call hunger or vision, right? Number one, hunger or vision. Somebody should write it out there. Number one, hunger or vision. So what? You can write 5-step process to building a business. 5-step process to building a business. Let's put it that way. Okay. So number one, hunger or vision. Who is writing it out? I want this to be an interactive class. Okay. Really, really interactive. Thank you, Ibuku. There is no business without a vision, and if you have what you call a business and it was not driven from any vision, then what you are doing is you are doing a hustle, right? That's a hustle, not a business. Hustle is a street mentality. Business is a corporate mentality. Okay, so what makes a business is vision, because the business is a separate entity from you. Your business is not your personal brand. And if it's not your personal brand, it means a time will come where lots of persons will have to come on board, where you will now begin to have lots of staff working with you. And if they cannot buy into the vision, if they cannot buy into the vision, then that business is going to fail. So every business requires hunger or vision. Yes, every business requires vision. Vision. And if your business does not have a vision, it will come crumbling. So many of you now, you can tell that you are not running a business, that what you are running is a hustle. Many of you can tell now. Hustle is more ambition driven, business is solution driven. So when it comes to hustling, you are hustling because you want to cash out quickly, because you want to feed your ambitions, because you want to buy an iPhone. But when it comes to business, you are coming on board because you want to be a solution. You want your product to be the solution to a problem. Implication, you cannot build a business when you have not found a problem. When I mean problem, I don't mean 1K offer. I don't mean WhatsApp classes, okay? That's a low skill stuff. When I mean problem, I mean a real problem. So persons had issues with booking rights, and then Uber came on board, both came on board, and what they were able to minimize the problem. That's a business. So we had lots of banking issues where people were not able to save. They had to dig the ground, they had to do wooden box, they had to do this Osusu stuff, and then banks came on board, banks like First Bank and Union Bank. What did they do? They solved the problem. So if there's no problem for you to solve, then there's no business for you to build. Okay. So a business is different from a hustle. Hustle is ambition driven. Business is solution driven. So what problem can you see? What problem can you see on a daily basis? What business can you build around the problem? So a business without a vision is a hustle. Don't ever forget that. Hustle will only give you money to live with for that day, and after that day you are poor again. So okay, give me list out businesses that solved problems and the problems they solved. Ibuku said piggyvest. Yes, people didn't know how to save money. Even with bank, any small thing they don't slot ATM card and they've withdrawn all their money and then they are poor again. Piggyvest came on board, Cowrywise came on board. That's a business. That's a business. Every business must solve a problem. So let's see, list out businesses and the problems they solve. Before, you had to write letters using post offices to deliver stuff. Telecommunication companies came on board like MTN. Now I can send messages to you via SMS with just 4 Naira. It has gone to somebody in Jigawa. Somebody in Sokoto can receive my message instantly. That's a business. It's solving a problem. What else? What else? Talk to me. Someone said if you cannot run a business if you don't discover a problem to solve. That's true. Destiny said if there's no problem for you to solve, there is no business for you to build. Interesting. It seems many of us we don't even know what we are doing today. We cannot even list businesses. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Uber transportation, good, good. So Uber saw logistics problem, transportation, and then they brought out Uber. Exactly. So lots of persons were using Bluetooth to send movies. I remember that time, Jesus, where you want to send movie with Bluetooth and it will take you like 45 minutes. Very slow. Before Bluetooth, they were using infrared, and then it went to Bluetooth, and then Zenda were like, what's the name of this one? There was one that came out before Zenda. It was not Flash Share. I can't remember. Oh God. There was one that came out before Zenda, but it came to the market and dominated. So these guys saw that it was very terrible, right? Sending movies, sending games via Bluetooth, and you can't even send a game via Bluetooth. It just has to be movies and music. The music as little as 3 MB can take you 13 minutes to send. And then Zenda came on board and introduced file transfer using hotspots, using Wi-Fi. Now I can send you a 1 gig movie in minutes, and boom, it's in your phone. Seller, PayPal came on board and introduced payment in other currencies. So I uploaded a class of mine on my WhatsApp status, and somebody from Ghana said, "How can I pay?" No, the only thing I will have to do is to go on Seller, create, duplicate my product there, send them the Ghanaian code, and what they can now pay from Ghana. Before it was not so. Before it was not like this. So Seller saw a problem. Or more people can pay, people can pay with PayPal, but then how do they pay using Ghana cedis? So what? Seller came on board. They came to solve a problem. PayPal came to what? Also solve a problem of people receiving what? Dollars. I think you should go and watch. You should go and watch the video of PayPal, how they started, the persons that started PayPal. That video is going to change your entire mindset. It's going to change how you think. It's going to make you see business from a new angle. Then someone said Ventus, the soft sales challenge for corporate businesses. Okay. Maxine Victory. Head of sales must represent. Okay. POS came to solve bank queues. Almost not in everywhere. There are some places where I stay. If you see the queue there, you will not believe it's POS. Jumia, purchasing and delivering of goods. Okay, una dey try. What is all this? See listing. Yeah, flash here. Una don't talk am. I was thinking of flash here. Make we send came on board to solve email marketing problems. How that you have lots of email lists, but then not everybody can receive your messages. So Make We Send came on board, creating a platform where as little as $30, you can send messages to 10,000 persons, and it's not even going to affect the delivery rate. That's amazing. WhatsApp replaced to go make okay. Patricia Naira bets. Una don't try. You don't do. So it means we understand this concept, right? Before you launch a business, you must know the problem you are solving. When you discover the problem, then build a solution around it. The solution can be a product or it can be a service. It can be a what? A product or a service. Okay. But most times, okay, let's leave this. Let's move on to the next. So your vision is not automatically going to move from the vision stage to the business stage. There's a stage in between these two. Number two, right? Skills. Skills. Number two, skills. So number one is vision. Number two, skill. Number three, business. I will explain. I will explain. After you have a vision, after you discover the problem to solve, the next thing you need to do is to learn a skill that can solve the problem. Okay? So have issues with low sales. Persons are not buying my product. What I should do is what? I should learn a skill called copywriting. I should learn how to build sales funnels, right? I should learn how to design graphics and all that. So from the vision stage, I move over to the skill stage. We have moved from a job economy to a skill economy. And if you don't accept this, it means you are just in denial. It means you are just being too proud to accept reality. We all know that we are no longer in the job economy. We all know that we are now in a skill economy where if you don't have a skill, then there's a problem. So after you've gotten a vision, you must get a skill that complements the vision you have. You must have a skill that complements the vision. There is no business that was born outside skill. So before they launched things like Seller, they had to learn programming, they had to learn web design, they had to learn web development, they had to learn graphics design. Because those flyers you see on their Instagram handles were done by graphic designers. The website was done by programmers. You see, so from the vision stage, we move to the skill stage, and then we move to the business stage. It is from your skill you now build a business, not from the vision. From your vision, you learn a skill. From a skill, you build a business. Okay, so you now discover that okay, I have this skill. Oh, how do I make it a business? This is when you now begin to think. Business is all about structures and systems. Having structures that automatically attend to your customers. Okay, so it is not a business unless there is a structure, unless there is a system. So when I want to upload my products on Seller, I don't need to call Douglas, the CEO of Seller. I don't need to say how far Douglas, so I want to upload products. I don't need to call him at night. How far Douglas, they pay me when you want to send me my money. You see, there are structures and systems that have been put in place to ensure that everything is working perfectly well, even when the founder is not there. So the question I'm asking you, you have a business. Can your business run on its own? If it cannot run on its own, then it's not a business, it's a job. It means you just employed yourself to die inside. Proof that it's a business is that it can run independently. It can what? It can run independently. So I'm asking you a question now. What you call a business, if you go offline for 2 weeks, can you survive? If you go offline now for 2 weeks, if you cannot survive, then it's not a business, it is a job. I remember I said we have moved from a job economy to a skill economy. So if that's what you are doing, you are just a step away from being poor. I mean utterly poor. Okay. So we've been able to establish this fact that from vision you learn a skill, from your skill you build a business. Many of us who are watching these videos are in the skill stage. Many of us, we are in the skill stage, right? We've had visions, we've had there's this hunger on our inside. We've learned a skill. Now we don't even know how to what, how to build a business. That's good. When I'm done listing out the 5 stages, I will come back to explain how to manage multiple businesses. Okay. So the fourth stage is transforming your business into a company. There are two different things. Transforming your business into a company. A company is usually, let's say, a registered business, right? So if what you call a business is not registered, then it's still at the business stage. It's not a company stage. Let me give you an example. So I want to register for Destiny Skincare's class, and then when I want to pay, she tells me pay to Destiny Obinya, GT Bank, or whatever. You see, that's a business. It's not a company, because if it were to be a company, I would have paid to her company's account. Do you not get the concept? So a company is different from a business. A company is more like a registered business, so that when you have issues, you can sue persons for coming into your territory, right? You can what's it called? I think they call it patents right and all that. So a company is different from a business. A business is structured, right? So after you've built a company, take it up from the company stage to what we call conglomerates. You having multiple companies, multiple businesses, and you don't really have to build these businesses on your own. You don't really have to get these startups on your own. All you just need to do is you can invest in startups and get a percentage of these startups. So that is you now owning several businesses, right? So I see a startup that has potentials that can grow, and I call the person, hey, I want to invest in your business, and I want us to take it a step further. I want to invest 5 million naira now, for instance, and I need 10% of your company. What am I doing? I am buying shares in the company, right? And I am buying, and I'll keep buying until I become a major shareholder. Now, imagine you buy 10% shares in 50 companies, right? You have grown from the die by fire kind of prayer to thank you for life kind of prayer. Or wherever demons are gathered, Holy Ghost fire consume. Most times those prayers are born out of frustration and hunger. No, there's no demon anywhere. They just did not teach you how to send your money on an errand. Okay. So we've talked about, from vision, you learn a skill. What's LVMH? Then after you've learned a skill, you build a business. After you build a business, you transform it to a company. And then you now get to the conglomerate stage, where you now begin to build multiple businesses, where you now begin to invest in multiple companies and all that. Okay. Okay. So good. Warren Buffett. God bless you. Is it Buffett or Buffet? I don't know, whichever one. That's an example of somebody who has got into this stage I am talking about. He buys different kind of shares. So if you're among those that pray die by fire, check your account balance. That's where your prayer is coming from. It's terrible. And some persons are not online now. Some persons are not live with us because they are waiting to use ninth plan. Yes. And that's because they are still in the vision stage, right? And it's not a bad thing, because I believe 90% of everybody here use Night Plan, including I. We used it, and some of us are still using it. Okay, so it is impossible to move from each levels I have mentioned to the other without being disciplined. It takes discipline to learn a skill. Some of you have been learning a skill for okay, let's not say 14 years, for 3 years, some of you for 5 years. You call yourself a copywriter, you've never written an email copy, you've never written a sales copy for a website or for a landing page. The only thing you know how to do is 2K class and 1K class. That's okay, but you are being wicked. You are teaching people what you have not become. You are a sales coach, but you've never done a million naira. I don't know what you are teaching people. Anyway, so you people are the problem we have online. A sales coach who have never done a million naira. It means what you are coming to teach us is what is theories. Theories. A skincare kidney therapist on your skin. Okay. Let's leave some sensitive issues and all that. Yes, copywriter already whose class. You're a graphic designer, but your designs it need laying of hands. Terrible. If you show your mom your design, she will only encourage you so that you don't get frustrated. But deep down, she knows that this one is not good though. So some of you, your graphic design needs a graphic designer, and you are not the graphic designer. Okay. So high ticket closer that have not done 5 million, 10 million. You've never closed a single deal of 1 million naira. You are a thief. Do you think high ticket closing is the same thing with closing? What we mean high ticket? If it's not up to $1,000, it's not high ticket. Okay. So if you've never closed a one-time $1,000 deal, you are still a low ticket closer. Go and change your name. You have been lying online, and you are still a liar online. Yes. So high ticket closing begins from $1,000. So na graphic design wey need laying of hands I define now. So please don't call yourself names that you are not. You are a forex trader, but your forex account is $10. You are stupid though. You don't have sense yet. No, it's just the truth. Shout fire. No, it's just the truth. Me out there, you just see, calm down, accept it. Accept it. If you are a forex trader, they call you forex coach, but your MetaTrader app, you have just $10. And the $10 was what somebody gave you to open forex. So you didn't even have money, okay, to open the forex account. Some people they now call themselves investor this, investor that. Okay. The only thing investor Chijoke knows how to do is to mine pie. Investor Chijoke has been mining pie since he was born. You know, let me see the truth. If you keep mining pie, last when you get old, you sell meat pie. Hunger will kill you. Investor, everything only pie they mine. My God, somebody shout fire. Expecting something huge. Let me have given you something huge. Okay, so somebody asked, where's the question? Let me look for how can one grow a graphic design skill into no, it's not into a structure, it's into a business. Your graphic design skill can be, we have different kind of businesses. So we have an agency, right? So you go and study about this, okay? I can't tell you every single thing today. So you can turn it into an agency that offers full branding, where you are no longer charging in Naira. You now tell them, okay, if you pay us $1,000, we do full branding for your company. We do your logo, we do your ID cards, we do your proposals, we design every single thing about the brand that you need to kick off from ground level. Are you seeing? So you can now turn it to an agency that offers full branding services. You can now begin to give branding advices and all that. But for the fact that you design graphics does not mean you're a brand designer, okay? Some people now say brand strategist. What do you know about brand strategy? No, I see people shouting sales strategy, sales strategist. It's very complicated, okay? It's different from all the sales coach, sales expert. For you to call yourself a sales strategist, you must be able to what to draft out strategies for any kind of business that can fetch that business at least 10 million naira. So are you a sales strategist now? You know that you answer. Okay. Interesting. So a sales strategist is someone who can draft out strategies for any kind of business that is going to what keep bringing in massive sales, repeated sales. So we've talked about this, right? Let's move over to the 4 ways to what to manage multiple businesses. So what you need to do is this. What you need to do, go and research about different business models, the B2B and all that, B2C, that's business to customer, B2B is business to business. Type business model on YouTube, watch those videos, write how to build a business, watch videos on that. Go and watch videos on business because I'm not coming here to teach you how to build a business, okay? That's not what I promised to teach you. I came here to teach you how to manage multiple businesses. You get the concept? So, and that's what I'm coming here to do today, how to manage multiple businesses. And when you hear the name Fortune Nnamdi, you should hear 3 things: sales, marketing, and business. Okay, sales, marketing, and business. These are the things I teach. If I'm not talking sales, I'm talking marketing. If I'm not talking marketing, I'm talking what business. So today I'm talking business. So can you differentiate the sales expert, sales strategist, and So, most times the difference is just English language, right? A sales consultant is usually runs on B2B model, a business approaching a business, right? So you have a business that is lacking sales, and I approach an agency, for instance, or another business. So they are now beginning to do what they're acting as consultants to your own business. So they now tell you these are the loopholes your business is having, and this is how to what to overcome this loophole or to turn it upside down in order to generate sales, right? So most times the difference is just English. Sales grandmaster, hunger will catch you. So 4 ways to manage your business. Number 1, delegation. Right. Delegation. Somebody should write it out there for me. Delegation. Grandmaster call, grandmother need. Somebody should write number 1, delegation. So I'm going to play a 30 seconds video for you to just watch. While you are watching, number 1.
I know you want to make money online. I know you have lots of bills to pay for. I know you want to subscribe your phone. And because of this, you've been pushed and you've been pressured to host a class online. But this is me telling you, don't ever sell who you have not become. Don't monetize a skill you have not mastered. Because in the end, you begin to discover that your reputation is much more important than money. Don't be in a rush. Don't kill yourself. Wait until it's the best time for you to advertise.
Or more, this place is hot. Delegation. Now, delegation is simply outsourcing what other people can do for you. Do you get? Simply outsourcing what other people can do for you. If you've read Sell Like Crazy, right? It explained the Pareto principle, how that 20% of the things you do produce 80% of the results you see. How that 20% of the persons in a country control 80% of the money in that country. So the remaining 20% of the money is now left for 80% of people to share. Do you get? So this goes to tell us that 80% of the results we have as a business will come from 20% of the activities. Most times, these activities are the money-making activities, okay? So it's now left for you to ask yourself, what are the money-making activities that I need to focus on? And most times, the money-making activities will usually revolve around sales and marketing, right? Because this is what every startup needs. Those people who came for the business hangout, I did a business hangout. If you want to know about it, go to giganticsales.com. It was a 10 hours training, physical, in Benin. I taught them sales, marketing, business, closing, right? We also taught them Forex. And we surpassed the 10 hours. We taught them for 11 hours plus, okay? And this was where I began to explain these things to them. I told them that every startup should focus on sales and profits, sales, marketing, and profits. Don't focus on branding. If you must focus on branding, focus on either no cost branding or low cost branding. Either a branding that does not require money or branding that requires little money. Don't go and fool yourself telling yourself that I want to do a logo of $1,000. You don't have sense. That $1,000 should have gone for what? Building a sales funnel. You should have pumped money into Facebook ads. You should have built communities around what you are doing. So the first goal of a startup is to generate profits, not branding. Okay. So as a founder of a brand or a business, the CEO of a company, whatever. Okay, let me quickly explain this. See, you are not a CEO if you don't have a company. You are not a CEO if you don't have board of directors. Let's start from this. So all of you shouting CEO, you are liars if you don't have board of directors, and you can now see that you've been lying. You just register a business thing, you are calling yourself CEO. You are not a CEO. CEO means chief executive officer, right? You are you are you are calling shots in the company, right? You are more into the execution part of the company. So there is no CEO when there is no board of directors. Okay. So let's clarify that one now. The highest you can call yourself is what? I'm the founder of this brand, not CEO, please. Okay. Good. So focus on the sales and profit. For every $10 you invest in your business, it should bring you back at least $11. At least 11. You must make a profit. I usually tell persons that when you break even, it means you are in loss. Break even means um, when I invested $10 in marketing and I got back $10, it means there was neither profit nor loss. Let me just tell you the truth, you are in loss. Because if you tell yourself that there was neither profit or loss, how about the time you used to generate, to create your sales copy? How about the time you used to design your graphics? How about the time you invested in building your sales funnel? How about the time you used in running the ad? How about your creatives and all that? What of your data? See, you lost all these things, but because you were brought up to believe that if I didn't lose money, I didn't lose anything. You're not losing the important things and thinking you did not lose anything. So whatever is not bringing money into your company, delegate them out. And I believe that the major work of the founder of a brand, right, of a CEO, is the creative work. I believe so. Where you have to come to a point where you do the thinking and your team does the implementing. Where you can now begin to think of products and services and then you begin to delegate. Okay. So I have a team, right? I have a team, gigantic sales team, where for instance, this YouTube live you are watching, somebody did the design, the flyer design, Gift Uchechi. She did the flyer design, right? Someone else wrote the copy. Someone else designed the thumbnail. Peter Success designed the thumbnail. Someone else edited my landing page. Festus Ogonebu edited my landing page, right? I am here to come teach you live. So what did I just do? What we needed to do was that I came up with a vision that people could believe in. And with what? I began to delegate responsibilities, knowing that I cannot design the flyer, design the thumbnail, edit the landing page, and then come back here while I'm exhausted to come and teach you, right? So all I needed to do was to delegate responsibilities. The most important part of everything, right, boils down to me coming here to train you. So this is the most important. This is the one I cannot really delegate. So the ones I can delegate, I have to delegate. So whatever is not bringing money to your company, please delegate it. When you master the art of delegation, when you master the art of outsourcing, we call it OPM, leveraging other people's money, other people's time, other people's resources. When you master this art, it does not mean you are parasitic, no. Because when people begin to do things for you, you must give them something in return, okay? So you are not being parasitic. It's a win-win situation, all right? So if you master the art of delegation, you can run up to 6 companies fluently, although it's not advisable for you if you've not done one sustainably, right? But this also applies to every facet of life, academics and all that. How you cannot begin to manage many things. You delegate responsibilities. You save yourself time. Division of labor. Division of labor. This was what they taught in secondary school, social studies. Division of labor. That's delegation. Thank you. Division of labor is simply delegation of duties. Pass like that, my people. Okay. So that has explained it. Number two, time management. We have less than 20 minutes before this class will end. So type number two for me. Somebody should type number two.
So many online entrepreneurs think they can succeed online simply because they know it all. Now they've learned a skill for 6 good months and they feel is enough reason for them to do what they are doing online. But this is the gospel truth. You cannot succeed alone. You need lots of persons around you. You need lots of influential persons. You need lots of rich persons around you to help you get to where you want to be in a very, very short time. Leverage on relationships.
All right. Number two, time management. Time management. Go back to my YouTube channel when we are done with this class. You should see a video on time management. The video was done on the 28th of October, right? I think that was a few days ago, 28th of October, about how to overcome habits that keep you poor. And hey, go and watch that video. I explained time management there, how you can successfully carry out your to-do list, your daily routine and all that. So if you want to understand number two, go back to my video of 28th of October, watch everything from start to finish. Watch every single thing from start to finish. I explained time management there for you. I explained every single thing you need to know about time management. I'll be coming up with a challenge very soon, right? I'll be coming up with a challenge where I'm going to reward persons with lots of prizes, okay? A challenge. By the time I'm done, I'm going to post it in the Sell or Beg mini group, right? The mini group is Sell or Beg mini is what I host these live sessions under. We have the Sell or Beg conference that runs once in every 6 months. Sell or Beg mini is the one you are, right? When you registered for this class, it moved you to a WhatsApp group. So it's going to be more like a referral challenge, where if you get 5, you don't need to get, nobody's paying for anything. Just get 500 persons to click on the link I am going to give. Only 500 human beings click on the link, register for what they should connect with me on WhatsApp. Immediately you get 500 persons to do that, I'm going to give you my book, Gosh, I Hate Selling, that is being sold for 20K for free. Okay. As soon as you get 2,000 clicks, you get added to 1 Millionaire Challenge of 25K for free. The first person who is going to hit 10,000 clicks will get Gosh, I Hate Selling, 5 hours course session with me. You get a free website and you get 20K cash prize. And you're automatically added to my Sales Mastery Academy. That is being, what's it called? The price is 50K. So you get all this for free with 20K cash prize also. Right. So the referral challenge is coming up soon. I am going to handpick only those in the Sell or Beg mini group. If you are not in the group, you are not qualified for it. Right. So we are going to give you a customized link. We are going to give you the link so we can track your progress from our back end. As soon as you hit your 500 clicks, we will notify you. So when it's time, you can run ad for it. You can pay WhatsApp TVs to put it on their TV, and boom, that's it. So imagine you pay WhatsApp TV 3K to advertise it, and you got 200 clicks. If you tell your friends to repost and you add 300 clicks, that's 500. You get my book for free, 20K. That's winning the 20K book with 3K. That's sweet. Cool stuff for you, right? So when I'm done with it, I'm going to create a video explaining the challenge anyway. So by that time, I'm going to push the video to the groups and then you can start. So let's go back to what we're doing. We've explained number 1, delegation. If you want to understand number 2, go back to watch the 28th of October video I did, how to overcome habits that keep you poor. Go and watch that video. So number 3, automation, right? Number 3, automation. Oh yeah, right. We don't have time. I need to go and rest. Good. So when it's time, It's not difficult. If let me tell you, let me even give you the sweet gist here. If you've ever done a free webinar on WhatsApp and you filled up 2 or 3 groups, all you just need to do is register for the referral challenge, right? Put it in those 3 groups. If you put it in 3 groups, there is no how 200 persons will not click. That are free 200 persons. Let me not. I don't want to begin to give a strategy because I want more now. Make you not do am well. Make it stressful now. So automation is simply doing things that run on their own, right? This is where you begin to leverage on tech. So sales funnel can aid automation. Before, whenever I put out a class, persons begin to DM me before they pay for the class, right? So I now see 10 persons asking me the same question. I now have to answer these 10 persons differently. I was killing myself. So I just had to go and learn how to build sales funnels. And I built sales funnel for everything. So if you check all my courses, they all have landing pages, they all have sales funnels, right? Except the one I am doing recently to celebrate my 5 years of being intentional online. The rest of them, they all have landing page and sales funnels, such that if you have any question as regards my class, it's so automated that you just have to click on the link. Everything about the class is explained there. And if you went to landing pages like that of the Warm Learner Challenge, you see a video explaining every single thing for you. And it's now happening in such a way that once you watch the video, you click on pay, you're automatically transferred to a WhatsApp, a private WhatsApp, where once you send your proof of payment, you're now automatically added to the class. So what did I do? I don't need to start adding you manually. Everything is automated. So if you're among those who paid for my birthday, so why am I saying birthday? Anyway, if you're among those who registered for the 5 years skinny, the mistakes and lessons I learned in 5 years of being online. If you paid using the online link, the is it Paystack? Yeah, Paystack link. You will discover that you will automatically added to the group. Yes. You did not need to message anybody. As soon as you pay with that Paystack link, it automatically carries you to the WhatsApp group. So that's automation. Different ways you can automate. You can download autoresponder to help you automatically reply chats with specific commands. So you discover that when I put up some offers on my WhatsApp status, I tell you reply offer, right? Send challenge, send million. It's so automated that if you send me million, my autoresponder will send you my account details. It will explain the class. When you are done paying, when you send the next command, it's now going to tell you what to do. So I can basically just come on my status, drop an offer, go back and sleep. And it's still going to work out fine because everything is automated. So I remember today I was playing PS5. And while I was playing PS5, I got 2 notifications, 2 persons paid for a class. So that's automation, where you don't have to be the one doing it for it to work out. You just have to set up systems. And this situation, you might have to pay for courses. You might have to pay for tools. You might have to build messenger bots, right? You might have to build the autoresponder. They have autoresponder for Instagram also. They have Telegram bots and all that. So automation is you simply leveraging on tech or whatever to get things done for you on your behalf. More like robot and all that. Okay. Number four, volunteers. This is just like number one, the delegation aspect of it. This is where you now begin to call out for volunteers. Hey guys, I need volunteers. Oh, if you want to do my designs, please DM me or click on this link. So you are calling out for volunteers so that you don't have to do your designs yourself. What? This person is beginning to do your design. So tell me one thing you learned. Tell me one thing you have learned today. The major thing that struck your attention. Because we are done with today's class. 49 minutes. One more time they run. No wonder I'm tired. Tell me one thing you learned today. One major thing you learned. So don't ever forget, from your vision, you learn a skill. After learning a skill, you build a business. After building a business, you transform it to what? To a company. And then you begin to what? Do multiple investment, build businesses, conglomerates, and all that. Then I talk about 4 ways to manage your business: delegation, time management, automation, and volunteers. So tell me one thing you learned. One thing, just one thing you learned. Tell me that one thing.
I know you want to make money online. I know you have lots of bills to pay for. I know you want to subscribe your phone. And because of this, you've been pushed and you've been pressured to host a class online. But this is me telling you, don't ever sell who you have not become. Don't monetize a skill you have not mastered. Because in the end, you will begin to discover that your reputation is much more important than money. Don't be in a rush. Don't kill yourself. Wait until it's the best time for you to advertise.
All right. So if you have any question, shoot, right? Ask me the question. And I'm coming up with a system, right? Where we are going to create a form, right? Where if you have any question you would want to ask me, you just have to click on the link, takes you to the form. You send me your question, and I'm going to answer your question on YouTube. So if I get up to 50 questions, I can just come on YouTube and answer 10 for that day. And I give you practical solutions, and I'll upload it for everybody to come learn. Okay. So by that, when I'm done with this, I will also let you know. So let me see what. Okay. Favor Onamdi said, "Busyness does not equal productivity." Wow. Gift Uchechi. Give D the flyer for this class. So all the flyers you've been seeing for Seller Beg Mini, she has been the one doing it. Delegate whatever is not bringing money to your company. Onyigo, you like money very well. Delegate minor tax to others. Finesse word. Yes, minor. I love how you use the word minor. Minor tax. There are major tax and then there are minor tax. Major tax is the one you really have to do by yourself. And Chidi Benjamin, a business without a vision is just a hustle. Hustle. We are not hustlers, okay? Balogun Zainab, don't sell who you have not become. Cody Ezine, I know this name. Yeah, you register for the 1 Million Challenge cohort 4. I can't forget. If you can't leave your business for 2 weeks, it's a job. Kai, I like this one. If you cannot leave your business for 2 weeks, it is a job. Make sure you have joined the Sell or Beg mini group, because all the quote designs we will do will be sent there. We do code designs after each live classes, so they will be sent to the group, right? So if you've not joined, go to fortunenamdi.com/webinar. Follow the whole process. You'll be added to the group automatically. Destiny, I was able to identify how I've been misquoting my job as a business and how to build my job into a business through discipline, delegating, and time management, or more. Wahala for who no come to the class. Oh no, CK Olivia. If my business cannot operate without me being online, I still have a job. And one step away from poverty. Okay, interesting. If what you are doing does not have structure, you are only doing a job. Every startup should focus on sales, marketing, and profit. This is the cocoa. Leave expensive branding alone. You are not a CEO if you don't have board of directors. If like say this one paying you. There is no business that started outside a skill. You build a skill from your business or more. So you build a business from your skill. Delegation will save you time needed to learn all necessary skills to run a successful business. Business entails having structures and systems. I love how you put it in capital letter. Startups should focus on marketing and advertising, not necessarily branding. Iyoluwa Johnson. Eniola Anu, every business should have a vision. I swear, one step from poverty got me thinking. Yeah, so next week, I'll be teaching you, right? I'll come back and teach you next week. And before November runs out, I'm going to bring a guy to come teach you guys about cryptocurrency, about blockchain technology. Yes, this guy is terrible, man. So good. He has taught on several platforms, been hosted on many live events, physical ones, on TVs, live seminars, and all that. He has worked in the banking sector for close to 15 years, right? So he's the right person to come teach you about blockchain technology, cryptocurrency, and all that. So he's going to come teach you for free, and I'm going to let you know when it's time. I'm going to call a guy who has mad results when it comes to affiliate marketing. He's also going to teach you how to do affiliate marketing. Yes, it's the same year on the Celebrate Mini. So expect the training on blockchain technology. Expect the training on affiliate marketing, how to do affiliate marketing. Mhm. So guys, thank you for coming today. Hope to see you next week, Wednesday, 11 p.m. All right. Oh shit. Yeah, log out, Joe. Don't mind me. I'm catching cruise. Oh, 55 minutes is up already. If you have a question, you can ask. Let me take 3 questions max. Once I see the third question, I will not take any other question. So if you have any question, you can ask. If there is no question, we can log out. Oh, Omo. All this thank you too much. Oh. It is well. It is well, you. Mm, 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 mm. Hey, I'm expecting something huge. Now, webinar way past my power, I want to do now. Oh, no question. Oh yeah, now you can log out. So we are going to upload the link to this video in the Celebrate mini groups. Where you see the link, just copy it, paste it on your status, tell all your friends to come and watch the replay. Okay? Tell all your friends to come and watch the replay, how to manage multiple businesses. They should come and watch. All right, since there is no question, take care, guys. See you next